Pray and believe, pray and believe. JC family, pray and believe, pray and believe. Pray and believe, pray and believe. This is the Jeune creation. Oh yeah. It's the Jeune creation. JC fam. Every night, every vibe, every vibe. Stepping in a room, it's that digital glow. AI in my pocket, watch the vision flow. Luxury filled with us, so true. Every canvas I touch turns gold for you. Faceless screen, but the light still shine. JC fam together, building dreams online. Canva to Midjourney, watch it elevate. Every night at 7, come and celebrate. It's the Jeune creation, yeah, yeah. Vibes on rotation, from real to the digital. Luxury feels so spiritual. We pray and believe. Jay-Z fan with me. No boss, baby energy. We stay busy. This is the Jeune creation. Stories in motion, the vision don't lie. AI dreams on the Brooklyn sky. Marketing magic design with a twist. Turning every hustle into moments you can't miss. Ooh, we glowing. JC fan, can you feel it? Every night we showing Midjourney that's created. Luxury meets elevation. This is your destination, the Jeune creation. Yeah. Vibes on rotation, rotation. Real and digital. Luxury feels so spiritual. We pray and believe, making history. JC fan with me. Oh yeah. Boss baby energy. We stay busy, man. This is the Jeune creation. Pray and believe. JC fan, we pray and believe, pray and believe. Pray and believe, pray and believe. Pray and believe. This is the Jeune creation. Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jeune Creation Live. Today, we are going to be talking about how to grow your creative brand. I have a creative brand. I know a lot of you aspire to have one or in the progress of building out your creative brand as well. So, today, we're just going to talk about all of the different ways you can grow your creative brand, the type of content that you can create, the type of platforms you can use, and how you can market it without paying for any ads. We're gonna discuss all of that stuff. So no design or marketing degree needed. AI plus content creation equals cash flow. And you're turning your creativity into digital income. So we're learning to work smarter and not harder. Our motivational quote of today. We try to get the motivational quotes every day. And today's motivational quote is, it's a new week and a fresh start. Your reminder to pray and believe like everything is already working in your favor. Mondays aren't something to dread. They're a reset button for your purpose. The goal you set, the dreams you've been nurturing, they're still possible. You just have to show up for them. This week, walk by faith, not by sight. Let your energy speak confidence, your actions show discipline, and your spirit stay grateful. Because when you pray, believe, and put in the work, the impossible starts to move in your direction. I really like this. Happy Monday, everyone. First of all, and like it says, it's a new week, it's a fresh start. All right. The theme for the June creation is pray and believe. That's our theme right now for this quarter, for this season. All right. So make sure that you act and that you pray and you believe that everything is already working in your favor. Don't wait until the new year to set your goals. Set them now. A lot of people, they start saying, oh, I'm going to start this during the new year. I'm going to start this on January 1st. This is my New Year's resolution. No. Today is Monday, October 13th. Start today. And today we're going to be talking about all of the ways that you can start and how you can market it for free. Now, if you are not already a part of our Facebook group, make sure you join the Facebook group. Very important, because the Facebook group is where I announce when we are going on live. Now, you should already have your notifications turned on for the YouTube. And if you don't, shame on you, right? But Facebook group is more where all of the JC fam can talk to each other, where we can communicate. And I have some new things coming up for the Facebook group. Let me just write that in my notes. Um, So maybe in the future lives, I'll talk about what's coming up for the Facebook groups, but make sure you're on the Facebook group. It's called the June Creation AI plus Content Creation. You can also scan that QR code so that it could take you to the group. If you're not already subscribed on YouTube, make sure you are subscribed. So this does say 1.27K subscribers in the screenshot. We have more than that. We actually have right now, and I took a screenshot of it because one of the goals today is to get more subscribers. So right now we have 1,585 subscribers. By the end of this live, I would love, 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 love to have 1,595. And hey, let's just make it 1,600, you know? So let's see if we can get that. I just haven't updated it here because it's a lot to update it after every single live, but the number of subscribers have definitely grown since I last took that screenshot. So let's keep it growing. And also make sure you are watching the ads, you guys. Make sure you're watching the ads. It's very important. Of course, we have our live flash sale. If you use code JCFAM, you get 20% off of anything on the website, whether it's a logo, website, stock images, Midjourney prompts, and more. That's www.thejunecreation.com. Or you can scan the QR code and it will take you straight to the website. Actually, let me pull up the website. Thejunecreation.com. Here's the website right here. This website was fully, completely designed by me using Canva, using Midjourney, and all of these things. So you can also sign up here to get 10% off your first purchase using code June10 or just submitting your email address as well. But we have all different types of things on the website, on the homepage, branding services. We have ebooks, we have stock images, and we have one Canva template. I should probably work on adding more Canva templates. But today's goals for the live, which you should be seeing on the screen, is we're trying to get to 15 likes. Right now we are at 3 likes. So let me just edit the text really quick. We're at 3 likes, which is amazing. We're trying to get to 15 likes for the live. We're at 3. We want to get 10 new subscribers, but since we're so, oh my gosh, I just accidentally deleted it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Since we are so close to hitting what is it? 1,600. Let's make it 15 subscribers. So let's try to get 15 subscribers. Share this with your friends, forward it to your family members, your friends, and also support the stream by sending some cash on Cash App, you know? Someone did that during the last live and I really appreciated it. And it just reminds me of how much of a wonderful community we are. So you could scan the QR code, whether you send 50 cents, $1, $10, $50, $100, $200, whatever. But it's here if you want to support the stream. If you don't want to purchase anything on the website and you find this information valuable, definitely support the stream. All right, we're at 4 likes now. So hey, we're getting to these likes we're on a good roll right now. We're only like 5 likes. We've only just started and we're at 5 likes. So I'm already at 1/3 of my goal. So that makes me so happy. Thank you so much, you guys. All right. So now without further ado, let's get started. So as always, I love to start when it comes to my favorite website, which is Midjourney. Sorry, I was just taking a sip of my drink. So with Midjourney, this is my favorite tool for life. And I always encourage everyone to join Midjourney. Don't take the yearly plan because some people do that. I wouldn't say commit to it for a full year. I would say commit to it for the first month. Pay $10 a month for the basic plan, and you commit to that. And I think that's like a really good starting point. And I'm going to show you what Midjourney does in case you've never seen what it does before, in case this is your first time on the live. So Midjourney, let's talk about the plans. So manage subscription. Right now, I am on the basic plan. So I only pay $10 a month. I used to be on the standard plan and I'm probably going to hop back on it again when this new month is going to start. Only because I'm going on live more often now, and I'm kind of back into the groove of things. So I'm definitely going to need more than what I have. But with a $10 a month plan, it's a great place to start because you get approximately 200 images per month. You get SD video generation. You get general commercial terms, which means that, you can resell these images. You could do whatever you want to do with these images, put them on an ad, whatever. The images are yours. Optional credit top-ups, which means if you run out of those 200 images, you can pay maybe like $4 for one fast hour. I think $8 for 2 fast hours. So that you're not just stuck until you have to renew. You get 3 concurrent fast image jobs, 1 concurrent fast video job, and you could use editor on uploaded images. So this is the plan that I have. This is the plan I would suggest that you start with, and I suggest that you start with the monthly billing. Very important. Now we're going to move on to the Explore tab. So there are images that are for you. So pretty much it probably thinks that this is something that would interest me based on prompts that I probably created before and my level of creativity and style of creativity that I like. So you can see here there's like a Santa Claus. So this says portrait of a beautiful man with light brown hair and smooth skin wearing a Santa hat. Now, Christmas is coming soon in 2 months. And when those 2 months come, that's when we're going to start creating that Christmas content. But this is an example of stuff that you could create based on the seasons for your brand. And you could just see a bunch of other stuff that people are creating. There's this lion picture. There's this woman who looks like she's smoking a cigarette. The image is blurred in the background. She's walking fast. She has her coffee cup in her hand. There's a woman here wearing I don't even want to butcher this name, Hayek. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. But there's different types of images that you could create for different races, different ethnicities of people, different skin tones of people. I was in a Facebook group the other day and someone was mentioning that they don't see enough light-skinned people. They see the dark-skinned people, but they don't see the light-skinned people. With Midjourney, you can literally create any type of skin tone or complexion you desire or you wish. This is an Inca man, okay? From the village. You could create stuff like that. There's definitely something you could create for every single ethnicity, race, and all of those things. And you can make it as creative as possible. It just depends on what you're putting into the prompt. So there's that. Now we're gonna go to the create page. And like I said, today's live is about let's just come here really quick. Growing your creative brand, right? So what should you create? Now, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is I talked about, we're going to go into Suno again today, and I'm also going to bring you guys into CapCut and Canva, because one of the ideas that I floated around to you guys is creating a YouTube channel where you can create lo-fi music or music where people want to go to sleep and all of these things. These are all ideas that you can use with what you can create for content. Now, I was having a conversation with someone and they were talking about how like they can't find a way for AI to work for them. And I told them, it's not that you can't find a way for AI to work for you. You're being too picky about what you want to do with the AI. It's great and all to do what you love to do. I do what I love to do, and that happens to be teaching other people how to use AI. And that's why, even though I have the website and all of these other things, you'll see that I focus on my YouTube lives more. That YouTube website, the Shopify site, is secondary to the YouTube live, because no matter what, I'm going to go on live and then I talk about the Shopify site, the Facebook group, and all of these things. You need to have things in a certain order. You need to do number one, what is going to work for you, right? So I told this person, okay, yes, you want to use AI for your brand to do X, Y, and Z, but what else can you use it for to make some sort of passive income or to do something that's more simpler where you can commit to it consistently? Because consistency is key here. You could do anything that you want to do, but you have to be consistent. I can go on live as many times as I want to, but if I'm not consistently coming on live, I'm going to start losing my viewers. I'm going to start losing my subscribers. I'm not going to hit the goals that I have for myself. So it's about consistency. So one thing that I want to challenge you guys to do, where I think you could be very consistent, is to try out creating a YouTube channel, because eventually you will get monetized on YouTube. And you can create music, like lo-fi music, lo-fi beats that people can study to. And I'm going to use that as an example for today. We're going to use Suno AI. We're going to use ChatGPT. We're going to use CapCut. And then for the other part of the live, we're going to talk about other tools like with the Canva. I want to talk about Printify a little bit because I've spoken to you guys about Printify before. And with Printify, you can create graphics and add them to cups or add them to shirts and add them to all types of things. And those are things that you can publish onto Shopify and sell. So that's really what this live is going to focus on. And then for the final part, we're going to talk about how you can market these things. So I'm going to show you guys how you can leverage Facebook groups to promote your products. And how you can do freebies and how you can construct a newsletter to send out to your customers that you've gotten information from to send over to your website. I'm sure each and every one of you guys, if you've ever purchased something from my website, I'm sure each and every one of you guys have received an email from the June Creation, and I'm going to show you how we did that. I want to shout out the people in the comments right now. So shout out to Marie, who says, shout out to the June Creation. Thanks, Marie. Shout out to Feminine Melanin University, who said, all right now, hey, 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 everyone. I know we walked in hitting that like button, right? And I think y'all did because we're at 7 likes. Mind you, the goal was 15. We're at 7 likes right now. So thank you so much. Let's get it up to those 15 likes. Hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Shout outs to Sparkle Diva Apparel. Thank you so much for joining the live, who says that she loves our images. She loves my images. Thank you so much. And shout outs to Sam, who put the flame emoji. If you guys watched the live that we did on Saturday, Sam was on the live, but you guys didn't get us to the 30 likes. So he did not sing. We said that if we got to 30 likes, Sam was gonna sing for us. We didn't get to the 30 likes during the live, so Sam did not sing. But shout out to Sam for joining the live. And we are going to get started. So right now we're at 7 likes. So let me just edit this. We're at 7 out of 15 likes. Let's get it to those 15 likes, you guys. And I'm going to hit save. Okay. So first thing first, we're going to go to Midjourney and we're going to go to our settings, and we want something that's landscape, but we want it to be 16 by 9. So you can either do this slider here to get 16 by 9, or if it was on something else, you can literally manually put in 16 by 9. And if you're wondering why we're using the dimensions of 16 by 9, that aspect ratio, it is because we're going to do the example with how we could create like a lo-fi song for YouTube, right? So we want 16 by 9 because that is the aspect ratio of YouTube. We're going to pretend that we're creating a new YouTube channel. Heck, I might even create the new YouTube channel by the end of this live. We should all create it together. We're going to look into that, right? I'm going to challenge you guys to do that. But we're going to start with 16 by 9, and it asks me, what will I imagine? Now, let's say if for whatever reason you can't even think about what you would imagine, we can come over to ChatGPT. And one thing I love about ChatGPT is every time I come to it, it will say like, hi, Melinda, or today it says ready when you are. It says something different every time you refresh the page. What's on the agenda today? What's on your mind today, you know? So it really gives you that personable feel when you get onto it. Like, yes, you're talking to an AI bot, but also I just feel like it's ready to listen to any prompt and any question or concern that you may have. So I'm going to say, I want to create a new YouTube channel for music. I like when I see studying, lo-fi music, or music that helps people go to sleep. So you can ask it, give me 10 potential names for this YouTube channel, right? We could do that. Then we can say, give me 5 titles for YouTube videos I can create. These videos should be at least 30 minutes long. And then what else did I want to do? Give me a Midjourney prompt for the visual I should use for the YouTube video. I'm going to end up looping it because I think we can loop in Midjourney. And I'm gonna hit submit. So it's giving me my 10 potential names for the YouTube channel, right? That's the first thing that I asked for in the prompt. Shout out to Feminine Melanin, who's saying hi to Marie, Sparkle Diva Apparel, and to Samuel. 10 YouTube channel idea names, right? We got Dreamflow Beats, Midnight Lo-Fi Lounge, Study Wave Sounds, Zen Tempo, Sleepy Skyline Radio, Cloud Vibe FM, Melted Mind Space, Echo and Ease, Deep Focus Audio, and Low Tone Realm. And it says each of these names fit the calm, ambient, or focus-driven vibe while being memorable and easy to brand. The only thing I will say is once you choose one of these YouTube channel names, just make sure that the domain is available. You could go to godaddy.com to see if that website domain is available. And check to see if if you wanted to do Dreamflow Beats at gmail.com, check to see if that Gmail handle is available, right? You kind of want these things to be available across different platforms that you would be using. Like I know we're on YouTube, but like you wouldn't want someone to create like an Instagram page called Zen Tempo when your YouTube is already called Zen Tempo, and create like a Facebook, not Facebook, like a website or anything like that, right? You kind of just want to make sure that it's there across all brands, and I would just like secure each thing so that no one takes it. So it gives us that. So you could literally choose from any one of these. Then it says 5 YouTube video title ideas, 30 to 60-minute loops, because that is the next thing that I asked it for. I said, give me 5 titles for YouTube videos I can create. These videos should be at least 30 minutes long. So it gave me the 5 titles. I am going to take an extra step and say, make sure that those titles are SEO optimized. Any title you create, you want it to be SEO optimized so that it could be found, in the algorithm on YouTube. So one of the ones it gave us was Study and Chill, 1 hour of lo-fi beats to stay focused and calm. Peaceful night vibes, sleep music for deep relaxation. Soft rain and jazz lo-fi, music to read, relax, and unwind. Late night coding session, ambient beats for focus and creativity. Ocean dreams, soothing sounds for meditation and restful sleep. And it tells us that each is searchable and designed to attract viewers for long listening sessions. Add timestamps or visuals for replayability. And then I asked it for the prompt. So this prompt says ultra detailed cinematic digital illustration of a cozy night apartment interior, warm golden lamp light reflecting off wood furniture, large window showing gentle rain, and glowing city lights in the background. Steam rising from a cup of tea on the desk, open laptop, books, soft ambient lighting, anime inspired art style, calm and relaxing atmosphere. Focus on depth of field. The aspect ratio is 16:9. The style is raw. It says V6, version 6 of Midjourney, but we're actually going to use version 7. It has a chaos amount of 5 and a stylization of 700. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to copy all of this like so. And I'm going to come on over to Midjourney and I'm going to paste it. Now, 2 things I will say here. Number 1, if you come to the settings, you could just put those settings in here. So for chaos, that's like variety. It said put it on 5. You could also do weird too, where the image becomes more quirky. But the variety, aka chaos, is just influences how varied the images are. So it will just give you different type of results as opposed to everything looking the same on a level 5. For style, it's saying to put the mode on raw. The aspect ratio is 16:9. Now you could either come in here and put all of this, Or you can leave this as is, right? We have stylization at 300. We already had this aspect ratio. Let's say if I put the aspect ratio as a square, leave this on standard. The fact that we have these commands already here, the dash dash AR, dash dash style, dash dash V, dash dash chaos, dash dash stylize. Those are the commands. So since you have those commands in the prompt, it will override these default settings that you applied to your prompts. So you don't need to worry about anything that's here. Even though this says a 1-to-1, even though this stylization says 300, once I hit that submit button, it's going to give me my 16:9. It's going to give me the raw mode. I actually want version 7. So I'm actually going to change this from 6 to 7. And it's going to give me all of those things. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit submit. And you can already see that my aspect ratio is a 16:9 just by the size of this rectangle. If you guys have any questions at all, put it in the comment section. We're at 9 likes. Let's get to that 15 likes, you guys. Okay, so our image has gotten generated. And let's take a look at them. So this is image number 1. What we said for the prompt was cinematic digital illustration of a cozy night apartment interior. It looks very cozy. I see the pillows. I see the pictures on the wall, the cozy bed against the wall, the desk, warm golden lamp light reflecting off the wood furniture. We got that. Large window showing gentle rain and glowing city lights in the background. We got that. The steam rising from the cup of tea on the desk. Got that. Open laptop. Got that. Books. Got that. Soft ambient lighting. Got that. Anime inspired art. Calm and relaxing atmosphere. Focus on depth of feel. And everything in the prompt, I think this did a great job at capturing all of those things. Now, we want to loop it, right? So this says create a video starting from this image that loops seamlessly. So it could be a high amount of motion or it could be a low amount of motion. So let me click on high amount of motion and it says that it's submitted. And I also know that it's submitted because where it says create, it says 0 out of 1. So that means we have one thing in the queue. And once it's done and once it's complete, it will say 1 out of 1 until I click on that tab. But let's look at the other pictures. So we got this picture here. We have this one. I really like this one as well. And we have this one, right? So I think I like this one too. So let's just do a loop for high motion as well. And you'll see that there are 2 images on the queue. Right? So it says 0 out of 2. So not one of them are complete yet, which is why it says 0. I've clicked on the create tab and it's brought me here, which is why I don't see those numbers anymore, but that's what those numbers meant. So we are at 59% complete here. And with the plan that I have, it can only do 1 video at a time. So that's why this one is still queued. And while this one is, being worked on. So once this is complete, once this is at 100%, then this one will start working. So let's just give it a few. It's almost done and we'll see what it gave us. We're at 9 likes, you guys. Let's get it to 15 likes. There's 11 of you guys currently at the live right now. So we are missing 2 likes. If you haven't liked the live yet, make sure you like the live. Okay, so our video is created. And let's just see what it gives us. This is supposed to be a loop. And I mean, I could see how it loops. Personally, I don't like how it is moving from side to side, but it is what it is. I don't like how it's moving from side to side. So let me do a low motion. Let me go back to the picture. Let me go back to one of the pictures and let me try doing low motion and seeing if it will just do like the steam rising from the cup, or let's do a loop of low motion. So I'm going to try a low motion animation, which is not a loop, and a low motion loop and see what it gives us. Sometimes you just have to experiment until you could get what you like. You don't have to rush to get what you like. It's not a rush. It's not a race. It's a marathon, right? So it's okay to take your time until you find the image that you like. We're at 10 likes, you guys. Let's get it to those 15 likes. Okay. So this will most likely give us something similar because this one is interesting. I mean, I just don't like the whole back and forth, but if that's what you guys like, that's fine. I personally don't like it. So that's why we're going to try the other two. But I'm going to show you guys how to add it to CapCut, and I am going to show you guys how to add the music. If you guys have any questions, or if you want me to shout you out, you know, introduce yourself in the comments so I can shout out who's watching the live right now. I would love to know who's watching the live. You know, we got the same people all the time, like Feminine Melanin, Marie, Sam. I appreciate you guys commenting. I love it. I appreciate the support. Let's get some other people to comment more often as well too. This is the JC fam. Come on, guys. Let's get it. Also, we're at 11 likes, you guys. We're only how many minutes into this live? 30 minutes, and we've almost already reached our goal. That is amazing. Let's run those likes up. Okay. So this is the one where it was kind of like going back and forth. So I am going to, we can extend it, right? So if you want it to be a little bit longer, we should be able to extend. Let's press extend auto and see if it will still extend while in a loop. But in the meantime, let's download this. And once it's downloaded, it's downloading right now. Okay, let's open up CapCut. Who has heard of CapCut? If you've heard of CapCut, let me know in the comments. If you've ever heard of CapCut, if you've ever used CapCut, let me know in the comments. CapCut is an amazing tool. Before CapCut, I was using Premiere Pro a lot, and I don't even really use Premiere Pro like that anymore. I have like the whole Adobe Creative Cloud, but CapCut has made it so much easier for editing. I can use it on my phone, and that's something that you can't do with Premiere Pro. You can't use it on your phone. You got to use it on the computer. And also, as you can see here, there are templates, right? So after we create the video, shout out to Sparkle Diva Apparel. She's used CapCut before. After we create the video, we can actually create the thumbnails. Like we could use templates to create YouTube intros and YouTube outros, and all we need to do is just plug some things in to be able to do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do create new 16:9. Now I am going to drag and drop that video. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. So I've dragged and dropped it here. And this is supposed to be a loop according to Midjourney. So let me just copy and paste it and see if it actually loops. Let's run this and see if it actually loops seamlessly. I don't think it's that seamless. I don't think it's that seamless, you guys. It's not that seamless. Hi, Di Johnson. Thank you so much for joining. Di said, hi, old friend. It's been a long time since I've caught your live. I'm driving, but I'm listening. I will comment more when I get home. And hi, everyone. Hey, everyone say hi to Di Johnson. Thank you for joining the live. We are at 13 viewers, so we should be at 13 likes, you guys. We're still at 11. Let's run those likes up. If you haven't already liked the live, please like the live. Let's hit our goal of 15. So it's not seamless, but it's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. But we have the visual. You can slow the visual down. So if I come over here, and let me look for speed. Right here, speed. We can slow it down. So right now the duration is 5 seconds. We could slow it down so it could be 10 seconds. right? The more seconds we add, the slower it's going to be, which puts the speed at 0.5. And we could just have it play like this, where it's a little bit slower. You know, there's different things that you can do. And it's very, very simple to just, add media to the timeline. And you could add different visuals. It doesn't need to be just this, right? Like, we could make this a minute. We could even make it 2 minutes. We could make it really slow and just build on top of that. So, how else would it loop without it going back and forth? That is a good question. So, what I was trying to get it to do was maybe just have the smoke, move, and it just happened. Like, you see this? This is a looped video because it says loop. But the only issue is that the rain is going upward. So this is how it could loop without it going back and forth. There are other ways. So this is a low motion loop. The reason why it was going back and forth so much is because I did a high motion loop. So it was on high drive, like doing all types of stuff, a lot of movement. You want to keep the motion low. And then this is the one that I did where it was low motion, but was this low motion? I think this was low motion, but I didn't do a loop. And this one is about to start up right now. This is a high motion loop. Yeah, so this is a high motion loop. It says motion high. This is a low motion loop. It says motion low. Hey, Jeune Designs, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like the live. We're at 14 viewers. We should have 14 likes, but we still have 11 likes. Let's get it to 14 likes, you guys. And make sure if you're not already subscribed to subscribe. I am still at, let me see if I'm still at that subscriber count. Okay, we have 1 subscriber. We got 1 out of 15 subscribers. So let's get it. 1 out of 15 subscribers. Sam says he's used CapCut before. Absolutely. So Sam has his brand Lux Hats Co. And he uses CapCut a lot to edit product images for his clothing brand, you guys. You can use CapCut for so many things. Okay, so this is at 92% complete. I'm really just waiting for this one to be done so I can see, because we extended this video and we did low motion. So it's at 100%, but even though we did low motion, it's going back and forth, but it's 8.9 seconds as opposed to, I believe the others were about 5 seconds. Yeah. And you could probably extend it some more, but long story short, that is how you extend. You could do a extend auto, extend manual. You could do low motion loop, so you could do that. Or you can also just not have the picture move at all and just like not have it be a video and just have it be a picture. So if I come over to CapCut, if I were to remove all of these, I can actually drag and drop the picture like so. And I could just extend it to be, however amount of minutes. So let's say if we're going to do a 10-minute song, let me just put this at 10 minutes, 10-minute music. We could just have it be like this. And the rule of thumb when it comes to YouTube is always try to have your videos be, I believe, 8 minutes or more. Once it's more than 8 minutes, then you're eligible for monetization. Like you're eligible to monetize that video. So even if you're not monetized in the beginning, if your video is more than 8 minutes long, when you do become monetized, that video will be eligible to earn money. But if it's under 8 minutes, you won't earn anything on it. So make sure that all your videos are always at least 8 minutes long, you guys. All right, let me update the likes because we are at 12 likes. We're at 12 likes and 1 subscriber. Okay. We got 16 people viewing the live. We should be at 16 likes, you guys. Hit the like button. So let's say we have our image. And you may be saying to yourself that this image doesn't really look clear quality. What we can do about that is if we come to Canva, and let me actually resize this to be a 16:9. I'm actually going to bring that image in. I'm going to drag and drop it. And you can do this in Midjourney as well, but I just love doing this on Canva. Where's my drag and drop? Where is my drag and drop? Hold up. Okay, here we go. And once it's done uploading, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to image upscaler. And the reason why I like doing it on Canva is because when you do it on Midjourney, it takes away from the amount of images you can generate. So let's say if it says you could generate approximately 200 images, once you upscale it, it takes one away from that 200. So instead of using that for upscaling, I just like to bring it to Canva and use the image upscaler tool. It has a picture of a butterfly with a magnifying glass. You can get this through the apps button on Canva and you can upscale it. So you can upscale it by 2x, you can upscale it by 4x, you can upscale it by 8x. I usually do 2. Let's try 4 and let's click upscale and see if it makes the quality of the image better. So it says that it's upscaling my image. It says, please wait, this can take a few moments. So it does tend to take a few moments. So we're just going to give it a few. So it says this is the before and this is the after. And usually once I upscale it, I will delete this image and add new, but realistically it already just updates it for you without having to do that. So I'm just going to zoom in so you can see. So this is the quality of the image right now, and once I hit replace, you should see the quality change. Let's just give it a few. And voila, the quality of the image has changed. I see the change. Do you see the change? I definitely see the change. And that's why I zoomed in for you guys to see it. And now I will just drag this down to this corner to make this image larger. And to me, I have a better quality image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this. Okay, I think it's been downloaded. And I am going to come on over to CapCut. And I'm going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. So this is the old image. Looks a little blurry. This is the new image. And to make the image longer, I think what I would need to do, I guess I could just copy and paste it. Because it seems to be stuck on 5 seconds. Okay, no, it's not. All right. It's letting me drag. For some reason, it wasn't letting me drag the other one. We said 10 minutes. So let me just bring this. Let me delete this and see if I could drag this to the 10-minute mark. And if you're having trouble, let me see. I should be able to just move this marker, but it's not letting me. So let me just do this. It's at 10:26 right now, 10:17. Could move this marker to 10. I'm looking at this first number here, and then just drag this over to where that marker is, and this is 10 minutes. So we got 10 minutes here. To just make sure it fills the screen. I don't want any white space, so I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. And I usually don't use the online web version of CapCut. I usually use the app, right? The app is so much better, but just for the purpose of this live and so that I'm not switching screens and all of these things, we're just going to use the online version, but I usually use the app. We're at 13 likes, you guys. Let's get it to 15 likes. Okay. Next step is we want to go to ChatGPT again. Where's ChatGPT? right here. And I want to say for that study / sleep lo-fi. Now there's two things we could do. We could create lyrics and have it sing actual words, or we could just have it be the instrumental. So for now, let's create the lyrics. Create some song lyrics. Then give me the style to input into Suno AI. So, I'm just gonna read the first verse. And it says, raindrops on the window whisper to my mind, pages turn slowly, leave the noise behind. Coffee steam rising, dreams begin to flow. In the quiet moments, that's where I go. And then it goes into a chorus, it goes into the verse, and it goes into the chorus again. And for the prompt, I can put chill lo-fi hip-hop beat with soft female humming vocals, jazzy Rhodes piano, vinyl crackle, warm bass, and rain ambiance. Tempo 70 to 80 beats per minute. Relaxed, dreamy, nostalgic, nighttime vibe, perfect for studying or falling asleep. Shout out to Lakeisha Kiki Goodlow in the building. We haven't seen you in a while. JC family. Hey. Thank you so much for joining the live. Make sure you like the live. I see you are watching from Facebook. Make sure I think you are already subscribed to the YouTube channel, but in case you're not, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube, you guys. We are at 13 likes. Let's get that 15 likes. The goal is 15 likes, you guys. Let's get to it. All right. So I'm going to take these lyrics, right? I'm going to copy. And I'm going to go on over to Suno and I'm going to go to create. And where it says lyrics, I am going to paste it. Now, I do have a paid version of Suno. I am going to drop my invite in the chat. And when you sign up, you get to create 10 songs. After 10 songs, I believe you have to get a plan. But I believe the plan is really cost effective. Like I don't think it's expensive. I think it's about $10. I'm not sure. But if you want to try Suno, definitely use my invitation code. It's suno.com/invite/ the Jeune creation. That's TheJeune creation. Shout outs to who just liked the live. We are at 14 likes. We want to get it to 15. And let me see if the subscribers went up. We had one subscriber, which put us at 1586, and we are still at 1586, you guys. So when we need the subscribes, we need people to subscribe. Make sure you're sharing the live. Okay. So now that I'm in Suno, I went ahead and I put in my lyrics. Now in the styles button, what I'm going to do is go back to ChatGPT. I have so many tabs open. And I am going to put it, I'm going to just copy and paste this. Paste. And I'm going to go to advanced options because I want a female to sing it. And I'm going to up the style influence. If you want to know what that means, there is an information button next to it where it says turn it up to match your style description. Weirdness, turn it up for wild, unexpected results. Vocal gender, change the gender of the generated vocals. I'm just going to up this. I'll put it at like 84%. We could put a song title. This actually had a song title that it gave us, which is City Lights and Coffee Cups. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to create the song. And it's going to give me 2 variations of the song with the same lyrics. And we are at 15 likes, you guys. You guys are the absolute best. We are 49 minutes in and we reached our goal of 15 likes. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Keep running up those likes even though we reached the goal. If you found that this live is helpful, if you find that this live is motivational, drive up the likes, subscribe, and also support the stream. You can send anything on Cash App. It could be as little as 99 cents. I don't care. But just, support the live, you guys. Okay. Make sure you guys are testing out Suno and getting your 10 free songs with this invitation. It's pinned here in the chat. Okay? And our songs, are they ready? Not yet, because I didn't press create. I'm going to hit create. And it only takes like a few seconds for it to start creating the song. And once the song is ready, I'm going to mute my microphone so that you guys can hear the song. So I'm going to mute now and I'm going to play one of the songs.
Raindrops on the window whisper to my mind. Pages turning slowly, leave the noise behind. Coffee steam rising, dreams begin to flow. In the quiet moments, that's where I go. Breathe in, let it fade. All the noise you make, drift through the night, under city lights. Breathe in, let it fade. All the noise you make, drift through the night, city light. Typing under lamplight, heartbeat in the sound. Every little moment, peace is what I found. Time slows down gently, colors start to blend. Focus in the stillness, no need to pretend. Breathe in, let it fade. All the noise you make, drift through the night, under city light. Breathe in, let it fade. All the noise you make, drift through the night.
So, like I mentioned, it gives two versions of the song. Shout out to Sparkle Diva Apparel. She says she likes the vibe. I like the vibe as well. And let's just take a listen at the second version. So that was the first version of the song. The next version is going to have the exact same lyrics, but it's just going to switch it up a bit how the song is being sung.
Raindrops on the window whisper to my mind. Pages turning slowly, leave the noise behind. Coffee steam rising, dreams begin to flow. In the quiet moments, that's where I go. Breathe in, let it fade. All the noise you make, drift through the night, under city light. Let it fade. All the noise you make, drift through the night, under city light. Typing under lamplight, heartbeat in the sound.
All right, so those are the two song options that it gave. Me personally, I like the second one. So I am going to download the second one, and I'm going to download it as an MP3 audio, and it's going to save to my downloads. Now, let's say if you don't want any lyrics, right? We still have the style. So all we need to do here is we remove the lyrics, and we just click create, and it will literally, I'm going to remove soft female humming vocals, and I'm literally going to hit create, and it should give me an instrumental song. It will. In the meantime, while that's generating, I'm going to come on over to CapCut, and guess what I am going to do? I am going to look for what I just downloaded, that audio, and I'm going to drag and drop it onto my timeline, and I'm going to play it with this image. So I'm just going to bring it on over here. Also, I am like super bugging because I thought I dragged this out to 10 minutes. Turns out I dragged it out to 10 seconds, you guys. But let's just drag it out to like 2 minutes just so you guys can see how it looks and how it sounds.
Raindrops on the window.
Now, let's say if this looks too still, I think we can add elements. So like, let's say if I type in rain, I should be able to, I don't know if I could make this transparent. Let me see something. There's different things you can do. There's also something called Envato Elements where you can actually find overlays. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all how to do that in a second. Because I kind of want to find let me see. Kind of wanted to find a rain overlay. Maybe here. Rain overlays. Let me see if that will work. Yeah. Look, it's raining.
Raindrops on the window.
So there are overlays you can use in CapCut, and this is why I like CapCut. There's another thing called Star Rain. Let me see if I could add that. So we'll add some like glimmer. So there are other ways, to add movement to this if you don't use the looped video. So if I play this, look. And the name of the song did have a name. It was called City Lights and Coffee Cups. So I could actually copy this, go to CapCut and add some text. And let's see. We could add this, right? Because this seems to be interesting. We could paste it. I would probably change the text, make the opacity lower probably, or I could keep it high. Make the text smaller, maybe like a 15, maybe even smaller than that, like a 9, so it doesn't like take everything. And then I would just probably just add it for 30 seconds.
Raindrops on the window, whisper to my mind. Pages turning slowly, leave the noise behind. Coffee steam rising, dreams begin to flow in
And after those 30 seconds, those words could be gone, you know, maybe. And I even felt like 30 seconds was too long. We could even have it be 10 seconds, right? And then you could do that for the start of each new song, just telling people what the title of the song is. Shout out to the people on the live. So we are at 17 likes, you guys. 16, 17, yeah. Let me update that. So since we're at 17 likes, our new goal is 30, you guys. Let's get the live to 30 likes. Let me see if I have any new subscribers. Come on, you guys. You guys are killing me with the subscribes. Still at 1586, so we still only have one subscriber. All right. Let's get this live to 30 likes, you guys. Let's run it up. So that is what we have so far. Shout out to Barbie doll in the building. Let it rain. And she thinks this is cool. I think this is cool as well. Shout out to Barbie Monroe from Facebook with the thumbs up and the heart. Thank you so much for joining the live. And Sparkle Diva Apparel can't wait to try it. I can't wait until you try it either. Make sure you use the invite code, which is at thejunecreation.com, and you'll get to use 10 free songs, you guys. All right. So now that we're done with that, we talked about the instrumental version, right? So let's play the instrumental. I'm gonna mute for a second. So that's the instrumental. Now, I don't really like the instrumental because I feel like it sounds a little bit too similar to the other one. And that's because we kept the same style. So what I'm going to say to ChatGPT is I'm going to say, let me see. Give me a new style for an instrumental. And I'm going to hit submit. And it says dreamy chill pop instrumental with warm analog synths, soft electric piano chords, deep sub bass, brush drums, and gentle vinyl texture. Slow tempo, 65 to 75 beats per minute, emotional but calming, layered ambient pads, distant reverse guitar echoes, and subtle nature ambiance like wind and night crickets, designed for deep focus or late night relaxation. Studio grade production, cinematic mix, stereo width emphasized. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to come on over to Suno and I'm going to paste it. And I want to give it a name, right? This is not city lights and coffee cups anymore. What should be the name? Yes, you see, it's already asking me, would you like me to name this instrumental? Yes. What should be the name of this instrumental? Took the words right out of my mouth. Shout out to Sparkle Diva Apparel who used the code for Suno. Thank you so much for using my code. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope that you submit the work that you've created in the Facebook group. Remember, you guys, we have the Facebook group. If you're not already part of it, make sure you join it and feel free to post any of your creations on the board for the Facebook group so that we can all, you know, take a listen and see what you've come up with. So this is giving me 10 ideas, right? Whispers of the night, neon stillness, echoes between thoughts. It's telling me that if my YouTube channel is going for the modern lo-fi aesthetic, like the cozy visuals plus the study/relax loops, they're suggesting Midnight Drift. Okay, so we're gonna go with Midnight Drift. So we've gone ahead and done Midnight Drift. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to Suno. And for the title here, I'm going to put Midnight Drift. And I'm going to hit create. Now, it's also asking me about the Midjourney prompt. So yes, I want the Midjourney prompt. Yes, give me the Midjourney prompt, right? Because we want a visual to match the song. So it's saying cinematic digital painting of a cozy apartment at night, glowing city skyline, etc. So let's see. I want the prompt. Let's go ahead and try this. I didn't read the whole thing. I don't think I want the anime inspired style. Let's go to Midjourney. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste this. So let's read through it here. Cinematic painting. I'm just going to say cinematic photo, because maybe I want it to look a little bit more realistic. Of cozy apartment at night, glowing skyline outside the rain streak window, warm ambient lighting, record player spinning, soft blue and violet tones, steam rising from cup of tea on the desk. I'm going to remove gentle motion blur. Minimal aesthetic, peaceful and dreamy atmosphere, reflections of neon lights on the glass. I'm going to remove anime inspired style and depth of feel and keep calm and moderate vibe. Aspect ratio of 16:9, style raw. We want the version to be version 7 of Midjourney, Chaos 7, and Stylized 750. And I'm going to go ahead and hit submit and see what that gives us. Let's see what this gives us. In the meantime, let's hear this song. All right, so that sounded very peaceful, very calming, right? So I'm not even gonna play the second version, but let's download this. I'm gonna download the MP3 audio, and I'm gonna come on over to CapCut, and I'm gonna paste it. Midnight Drift, baby. What did it paste to? Pasted right here. I just want to like drag it over here because I need it to be behind the next song. Boom, right? There we go. So now we're going to go back to Midjourney and see what it created for us. So this is the image it created for us. Image looks very nice. Because the song is called Midnight Drift, I actually want picture of the moon, right? I want picture of the full moon. Just because it's called Midnight Drift, and I kind of just got that idea of seeing an image of a full moon here. So all I need to do is build upon that prompt. And guess what, you guys? I didn't add these commands to it. So let me try that again. Glowing city skyline outside, a rain sketch window. And I'm gonna say with full moon shining because it seemed to not get the picture. Let me remove this here. And let me add the chaos, aspect ratio, style, version, and stylize and hit submit. If you guys need me to repeat anything, if you guys have any questions about anything, make sure you put it in the comments so that I can address it. Okay. So can we describe the style of vocals we want to sing the song? So yes. When you say describe the style of vocals we want to sing the song, do you mean like if you want a woman to sing it, if you want a man to sing it? What do you mean? So like when we come here, right? Let's say if we add lyrics. So let's create some new lyrics. New lyrics for new song. Make it longer. Make it dreamier. And add more nature sounds, right? I think it should be able to do that. Like, let's say if we started from there. So we're just going to redo the portion where someone is singing. So this song is called Where the Moon Used to Be. It says, soft rain hums against my glass. Time moves slow. I let it pass. Leaves dance quietly outside. Crickets sing while stars collide. A gentle hum beneath the trees. The wind paints whispers through the leaves. Night unfolds in shades of blue. Every breath feels born anew. And it kind of goes into it, right? And it even says like whisper some instrument sounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this verse from verse 1 all the way down to the outro. Copy. I'm going to come to Suno and I'm going to paste it into the lyrics. Then I am going to go to where it says the AI style prompt. Ambient lo-fi dreamscape instrumental with nature field recordings like soft rainfall, ocean waves, distant crickets, rustling leaves, and faint wind. Gentle piano chords, warm analog synth pads, soft reverb, vinyl crackle, and deep bass hum. 68 to 75 beats per minute. Ethereal and cinematic, like floating through a dream. Minimal percussion, heavy reverb, and layered ambient textures. And I'm going to copy it. And instead of having a woman sing it this time, because I did select woman here. Wait, let me paste this style here. So here was the lyrics. Here is the style right here. And instead of having a woman sing it, this time I want a male to sing it. And the style influence is at 84. I'm going to bump it up to like a 90, right? Because I wanted to follow this style prompt as much as possible. And the name of this song is called Where the Moon Used to Be. So I'm going to copy this and I am going to paste it right here. And I'm going to hit create. And it's going to create Where the Moon Used to Be. So while that's being created, I'm just going to quickly add this image to, well, actually, let me try to animate it. Let me do a low loop animation and see how that looks. And our AI song should be ready while that is being created. So let's come back here and I'm going to mute myself so we can take a listen and see if it added all the style preferences that we asked it to add.
Soft and clear, echoes bloom for only me to hear. Fireflies pulse like quiet drums, guiding light where the silence comes. Every sound a painted dream, forest breathe, the ocean sighs, starlight shimmers in my eyes. Feathers fall from skies unseen, I float beneath this violet sheen. Owls call softly through the haze. its gentle phrase. Nothing moves, yet all is near. In this quiet, I disappear. Drift away where the moon used to be. Underneath skies of silver memory, clouds fade slow. Hearts align, the earth hums low. In perfect time, drift away where the moon used to be. Let the night unravel endlessly. Waves, trees, wind, breeze. Crickets in the distance. Soft rainfall begins again.
All right, so that is what we got. So, all right, there are two versions, like I said. So I'm just gonna go with the second version, even though we didn't really hear it, because I played the first version. And then we can go on over to CapCut and add that in as the third song. So I'm just gonna take where the moon used to be and just drag. Let me drag it here first. And then I am going to be able to easily put it behind this one, like so. Right? Now let's go back to Midjourney and see if our visual is ready. Let's see. Midjourney. This is the supposed to be a loop, but this is what we got. And I'm gonna download it. And I'm gonna drag and drop it on over here. So let me find it. Let me put it here first so I could better place it where I need it to be on the timeline. And then I'm gonna drag and drop it here. Now it is short, right? So I'm gonna go to speed and I'm just gonna slow it all the way down. I don't think I can make it more than 50 seconds. So what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna just copy and paste it. Wait, what happened? What just happened? Hold on. Let me undo that. I don't know what just happened. And after I have this like this, I can also just go back and just take the original picture or any of these pictures and download it and then bring it on over to CapCut and add it so it could finish out the length of the song. So I could add it here and then just kind of extend it. So once that video ends, it could go to the next video. And you can also add a transition if you're not really feeling how it went from one thing to the other. So I'm going to take a transition and I'm just going to add it right here, and you'll see how it transitions. Like so. And you just drag it until it reaches, you know, the end of the song. And the name of this song is called, this is the song called Midnight Drift. So I could add another text overlay. I could pick something. Maybe I can pick, let me see, this. And I would just add it here and title it Midnight Drift. Like so. And I would probably make it a little bit longer. And it would be like this. And then that would play. And it would go on and on and on. We would do where the moon used to be. This is like a 10-minute thing, you know, and it would be on and on and on. And you could create as many songs as possible to add. And then you know, you could add the different effects for the things that have words, right? So I think where the moon used to be has words. So being that it has words, right? Another thing you could do. So first of all, let me come to Midjourney, and I'm just gonna do the full moon in the woods. Sorry for the caps, all caps. But let me just do the full moon in the woods for a second. And then I'm going to show you how you can actually add the words to the song. Like you can add captions and all of these things. And I'm telling you, this is just amazing. So I really like these images. I'm going to stick with color, and I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to download it, and I'm going to go to CapCut, and I am going to go to media. I'm going to drag and drop that image on over. And then I'm going to drag and drop it onto the timeline where I want it to be, which is right here. I'm going to drag the image for the duration of the song. Let me zoom in a bit so I can drag it. Video no longer available. Video is no longer available. Okay, I'm going to do that, right? Then I am going to go to captions, and I'm going to do auto captions. Now, the thing is, I'm going to do auto captions. I'm going to hit generate. And the thing is, it adds captions for other things as well. I don't think it could capture the captions for this because I'm not seeing all the captions.
I disappear.
So it didn't capture it for it all. But like, let's say if I did it's because like we focus more on the instrumentals than the words. So I do think the instrumentals are drowning out the words a little bit. But if it was just more vocally clear and there was like less beats and everything in the background, it would definitely be able to capture the captions of the words that were being said. And we can try that, right? We can do new song, focus on vocals, minimal sound, but still the same vibe. So this one is called Soft Light. So let me just copy and paste this real quick and let's try it. Let's see what ends up happening. So I'm going to go to Suno. I'm going to go to lyrics. I'm going to paste it. Um, so it says the prompt says soft female indie vocals with intimate breathy tone, minimal lo-fi arrangement with ambient pads, reverb heavy Rhodes piano, and subtle warmth. 60 to 70 beats per minute, sparse percussion or none, emotional atmosphere, late night introspective vibe. Think Sade meets Rye meets Ginseng. Cinematic vocal layering, focus on space and emotion. Now, sometimes when we start adding artist names, sometimes it doesn't want to take that. But let's try it. Let's go to Suno. Let's paste this. And I'm actually going to erase soft. And we want a woman to sing it. So I'm going to put it on female. And I'm going to keep the style influence at about 88%. The name of this song is called Soft Light. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that in the title. And I'm going to hit create. So you see, it creates an artist, it adds an artist name. So I'm just gonna remove this part right here, the Sade and rhyme thing, and I'm just gonna hit submit, and then it should create it for me. And I know we spent a lot of time in this topic, so right after this, we're gonna get off this topic and move on to the next thing, the next portion of the live that I want to show you guys. I'm breathing slow, the night is wide, the stars are pulling at the tide, your voice still lingers in. Okay, so we're just gonna let this finish generating. And once it's done generating, I'm going to download it and see if CapCut is going to be able to get the captions for us. So let's give this a minute to generate because right now it only has 23 seconds worth of music. And I'm sure this song is a little bit longer. Shout out to Marie saying fantastic. This is an absolute fantastic live for sure. We are at 20 likes. Let's get it to 30, you guys. Let's get it to 30 likes. We're currently at 20 likes. So this is taking some time. It's at 58 seconds, about, okay, a minute and 58, 2 minutes. Okay, it's a 3-minute song. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download that song. Download MP3 audio. We're going to go to CapCut. We're going to go to media. We're going to drag and drop it. It's transcoding. And I'm going to paste it. And I am going to go to captions. Let's clear the current captions and see if it could generate these captions. Nope, still can't generate it. It's okay though. It's okay. But under normal circumstances, or if you are speaking, it should be able to generate the caption. So this is what I have for the Suno AI YouTube, visual portion of this live, right? Then the next thing you would do is, once you reach the desired limit, you would export this and then upload it onto YouTube, all right, and let it play. The copyright belongs to you with Suno AI Music, as long as you have a subscription. So you shouldn't have any issues at all. Okay. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about was Printify. How many of you guys have ever heard of Printify and how you can use it for drop shipping? So I'm going to close out Suno AI really quick. I'm going to leave CapCut open because I'm going to show you how you can create a digital marketing campaign using CapCut, whether it's for ads, promo, any type of video, right? So let's talk about Printify really quick. So with Printify, here I am at the catalog, and there's bestsellers, there's new arrivals, there's Halloween type things, right? Holiday picks, personalization picks, early access embroidery. There's men's clothing, women's clothing, kids clothing. You got t-shirts, hoodies, baby clothing, accessories like phone cases, hats, underwear, mouse pads, accessories for your pets, journals and notebooks, magnets and stickers, home decor. There's so many different things that you can create with this. And also, for those of you who have TikTok and have a TikTok shop, you can also select items that can produce and be shipped out quickly for TikTok, because there's actually a time limit on the TikTok shop of how soon things need to be shipped out. So everything here is TikTok friendly in terms of it will be produced and shipped out as soon as possible. You'll be able to fulfill your orders very quickly. So you got the stickers, the tees and all of these things. So let's say we wanted to design um, hmm. Let's say we wanted to design a t-shirt. Or let's say we wanted to design, actually let's do the notebook, right? So let's say if we clicked on the spiral notebook, it tells you the details of the notebook. It says it's 100% paper. This is how much it weighs. It's a 6 by 8 inch thing. It has 118 ruled line pages. That's front and back. So it actually has 59 sheets. There's a front cover print that you can modify. The back cover is dark gray and it has metal spiral binding. Then you see all of the mock-up images here, right? So we did click on the TikTok category, and as you can see here, it says that the average production time is less than 1 day. And that is why it falls under the TikTok category, because you can really get this out very quickly, okay? Shipping starts at $5.29, so you should have your customers pay for the shipping. And the prices start at $8.29 for you to produce it. But if you have Printify Premium, it can cost you only $5.90 to produce. So now we can say start designing, right? Now it starts a tour for you. You could do the tour where it says introducing the Printify product creator. Take a quick tour of the powerful new features we've added for designing and creating amazing products. So if you start the tour, it gives you 6 prompts, right? It says see important product details like production costs, guidelines, and get a downloadable design template all in one place. So we're going to want the downloadable design template. Next, it says powerful design creation tools. Here you'll find everything you need to create your design. Simply add a design layer to get started. Need some inspiration? Try our new AI image generator. We might as well try it out because usually I do this on CapCut and Midjourney, but we'll try it all out. I actually clicked out of the tour, but that's okay. We want to download the design template, And the reason why we're downloading the design template is that is the template we would use if we were bringing this into Canva. It says that the print area size is 18 by 10 to 25 by 34. So 1810 to 2534 pixels. What I would then do is I would go into Canva if I'm using Canva, and I would create a custom size. I would make sure I'm under pixels, and it said 1810 by 2534. And I would just resize. And also I have the template that I downloaded. So I would open up that template. Let me see. Where did it go? Hold on. Here we go. Where is it going? Because I'm seeing it and I'm not. All projects? No. That's bizarre. Hmm. I don't know. But it's supposed to appear here, but it looks like it's being glitchy, I guess, for some reason. Something went wrong. Canva's being a little bit glitchy. I'm gonna try one more time. Hold on. We have technical difficulties sometimes. All right, here we go. Here it all is. It was just Canva acting up. So once we're here, it's telling us the safe area for print. And we could use this. Now I think I can make it a little bit bigger because I already made this let me see, 1810 by 2534, but I don't know, let's see. So if we were to create something, we would need to create it from within this dotted line, so that here it has space for like the spiral and all of these things. But let's come back here really quick. And it said that we could use AI to create the template. So let's come here and let's type in, let's see. So we get 15 out of 15 daily attempts. 1 image generated per credit. So I'm gonna say, I like how this kind of looks. So I'm just gonna say butterfly in a cornfield, sun beaming. Let's say butterflies or hundreds of butterflies. And let's try it out. Let's generate it. And now we have 14 out of 15 daily attempts left. And let's see what it comes up with. Shout out to the people liking the live. We are at 21 likes for the live. If we get to 30 likes, we're going to have a giveaway. So we're at 21, you guys. If y'all want a giveaway, let's get it to 30 likes. Okay, so this is what it created for us. And I can go ahead and add it. Now it's telling me that I can easily edit design layers and access features like background removal, cropping, and more. It's telling me I can manage my design and variants. I could choose product variants and get an overview of my design layers here. So this is medium resolution. We always want it to be high resolution, at least 300 dpi. We could create a pattern out of it. It says that we could preview it and then we can save the product, right? So Let's see. It was just showing me what an editing feature is, and I lost it. So let's do the crop, right? We want to crop it for it to be in between the lines. Doesn't look like I could bring this up more. Maybe I would want to scale it, actually. If I wanted to create a pattern, it could look like this, which doesn't look bad. But the issue here is the resolution, right? That resolution just isn't going to work. Which is why I like creating these things in like Midjourney and then upscaling them on Canva. So what I would actually do is I would go to Midjourney and I would probably make it like a portrait, like maybe 4x5. And this could be on standard. This could be on version 7. Stylization, I could bump it up. And I would just do butterflies, hundreds of butterflies in a cornfield. The sun is beaming. And I would hit submit and see what comes up. Shout out to Barbie Doll who says that this is cool. I love butterflies, you guys. I even have like butterfly earrings. So I kind of like how these look better anyways than whatever it was that Printify did for us. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to download it, but it needs to be upscaled. So I'm actually going to go to Canva and I'm going to drag and drop it. So let me find it. Let me drag and drop. And I'm going to go to upscale. And let me do 4x, even though I feel like that's a bit overkill. But I'm just going to do 4x. It's upscaling the image. And I'm going to hit replace and it will auto replace it for me. Okay, and you see how it's upgraded itself. And then I would just drag it. I don't care about the bleed area right now because you know, this is a simple image, so let's just download it. It's downloaded and I'm gonna go to this and I am going to, I need to delete this design. New upload. Dang, this got the whole thing showing. 1 second. So this is adding the file to the library. So let's see. And remember, this one had a medium resolution of 169 DPI. And the whole purpose of upscaling it is so that we can try and get the DPI to at least 300. And here we go. So the 4X was good because this is high resolution, 300 DPI. And then we can hit save. I actually should have trashed what was underneath it, but that's okay. And then it shows you like the different mock-ups, right? So this is the front. This is how it looks open. This is it from a certain perspective. This is how the inside looks. And just for context, this is how that looks, right? So then we could save the selection. And it says that it can optimize your listings with AI. So it could improve the title, description, and tags for SEO, making it easier for buyers to find your product, unique content per listing, create and publish listings faster. So all of these are tools that can help grow your brand. Okay. Like it's adding AI optimization to it. You could either opt out or you could confirm it. It's really all up to you. And it says that products created with AI generated titles make 35% more sales. So we can click on improve listings and we could say provide a brief description of your design. This will help them generate more relevant suggestions. So what I would probably do is just go back to Midjourney and just take that and listen. I'm just going to give it that description and I'm going to hit generate and it's going to say it's analyzing the listing. So it says the listing optimizer is not available right now. So that's what sucks about this, right? But another thing we can do with that image is, because when these products fail us, we can always go to our trusty chat GPT. I'm going to do a new chat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop this. And I'm going to say, this is my design for my notebook slash planner in Printify. Provide me with an SEO optimized product name and description. ChatGPT isn't gonna fail us. Printify just failed us a little bit, but you know, it be like that sometimes. So this says Metamorphosis Glow Butterfly Journal, inspiring notebook for mindful reflection and creative writing. So I'll just copy this. I will go to Printify, where it says listing details and title. I would just paste it. And then for the description, it says, let your thoughts take flight with Metamorphosis Glow Butterfly Journal. Inspired by the magical dance of monarchs at sunset, this beautifully designed notebook captures the essence of transformation, growth, and peace. It's perfect for journaling, planning, or creative writing. Each page invites you to slow down and reflect on your journey, whether you're mapping goals, capturing daily gratitude, or sketching your next big idea. It says that it is crafted for dreamers and doers alike. So premium, wait, where am I? Oh yeah, this planner features a premium soft touch cover with a cinematic butterfly and sunset design, high quality line pages for smooth, elegant writing, ideal size for your desk, bag, or bedside reflection, a thoughtful gift for nature lovers, writers, and anyone embracing change. You can let every page remind you that transformation is beautiful, just like the butterflies in flight. And it gives you some keywords like butterfly notebook, aesthetic journal, mindfulness planner, inspirational gift, nature inspired notebook, writing journal, metamorphosis journal, spiritual growth planner, self care stationery, and creative writing notebook. So I would take this description right here, copy it. I would go on over to Printify and I would paste it. And then it gave me the tags. So I would clear these tags and I would take the tags that it gave me, which are these keywords, and I would just paste it on in here. And it really should be pasted one by one, I think, so that it could add each tag individually. But you know, you guys can get into the nitty gritty of it on your own. And let's see, you can enable buyers to add custom requests for text, designs, and more if they're willing to pay 20% extra for personalization. So you can enable personalization. So someone can put like, add my name to it. My name is Marie. My name is Sparkle. My name is Barbie. It could do all of those things. And then obviously I would have to give it access to my shipping profiles for Shopify. And it's telling me that I could do the retail profit of $13.82 because it is going to cost $8.29 to make. However, my estimated profit would be $5.53. But it says that products in this category see most sales at $17.99. So I can actually bump up that price. And if I click optimize, it's telling me that $17.99 is a good price for this product and that my estimated profit would be $9.70, which is amazing, which is good, you know? So I have a profit margin of 54%. The production cost is $8.29, and I would have the buyer pay the shipping cost of $5.99. And that is pretty much what you would do. Then you would publish it and it would show up on your website. Okay? So that is how you would use something like Printify. And when you're doing these things, you always want consistent branding. So you can ask ChatGPT, like let's say if you wanted to have 5 journals in your collection. I want to have 5 journals in my collection. What are 5 Midjourney prompts that keep a consistent branding for my planner images? So you can use AI and ChatGPT to guide you through how you want things to be consistent. So let's say if we're doing the butterfly scene and it has like this cinematic, ethereal nature meets luxury vibe, right? It's telling me the current one is the butterfly theme with metamorphosis glow. It says we could have another thing with bloom within. The theme is self-growth and inner peace. And it gives me a prompt of a close-up of wildflowers blooming through cracks in the stone, glowing morning sunlight, misty air, detailed petals with dew, hopeful and cinematic tone, golden hour backlight, moody depth, soft bokeh background, 8K ultra realistic, volumetric light rays. Like we could put something like this, copy and paste it, and we'll see what it gives us in Midjourney. And then it just gives us different ones, right? Like this one was about like the metamorphosis glow. This one is about flowers. This one looks like it's about water, right? Because it says the serene river. This is about nighttime forest illuminated by moonlight. This is about the phoenix feathers glowing in the sunrise light, golden embers floating in the air, right? And we can also get matching product names and SEO descriptions next so that the whole collection is branded and ready to upload to Printify or Shopify as a cohesive set. So it's important to have consistent branding in everything that you're doing. You don't want things to be too all over the place. They can be, you can add variety, but it's good to have a few of the same things as well if people want to stay in that. Like that way you're talking to everyone. You can have a specific theme for this, you can have a specific theme for that, but also have different variations within that same consistent branding so that if one like design doesn't stand out to someone, another one can if that's the theme and flow that they're going for. So let's see what Midjourney created for us. And it looks pretty consistent to me, right? Like the type of image, like look at this butterfly images and look at these flower images. They look like they're all in the same set. One doesn't look animated while the other one looks like a sketch. Like everything looks consistent with the branding. So branding consistency is very important, you guys. That's why it's important. When you look at this and you look at this is not consistent branding, right? This moonlight picture is in black and white. You know, you want it to look consistent in the branding for some of the collections that you have and for some of the designs that you're creating. All right, now moving on to the next topic because I wanted to talk about how you can market yourself for free without paying for ads. Now, how many of you guys, put in the comments, are a part of the Facebook group? So I have a Facebook group. The group is called the Jeune Creation AI plus Content Creation. So first of all, if you're not already a part of the Facebook group, scan that QR code. But the reason why I'm bringing up the Facebook group is because there are thousands of these groups on Facebook, right? There's my group, there's other groups as well. And this is pretty much how you're going to draw in your audience, right? You need people. You guys know about my lives through the Facebook group. Am I paying for ads? No, I am not. I'm not paying for ads at all. I have not paid for an ad in a very long time. Like I rarely get into the ad stuff, and it's something I need to get into because it will help maximize and boost my profits. But let's say if you're not ready for ads, Facebook groups is the answer, right? My Facebook group has about 900 people in it. So that's 900 people that I'm speaking to. And how did I get these people in the Facebook group? a lot of people from the Facebook group, like they found out about my YouTube channel through the Facebook group. And once all of those people in the Facebook group found out about my YouTube channel and YouTube saw that people were tuned in, it started pushing my YouTube lives to other people in the YouTube algorithm that were not a part of the Facebook group, which is why every live I do, I always bring it back to joining the Facebook group, because a lot of people have also told me that they just found me on YouTube. But I do know a majority of you guys came from Facebook. Now, when you join other Facebook groups where people are asking for help about things, right? Oh, how do you create this? Or can you create this? How do I make this AI work for me? How do I get this background color to change into this, right? It's good to answer those questions. And when you answer those questions from your page, you can communicate with people. People will click on your page and people will see what you're about. They'll go on your page. They'll see that you have a Facebook group. Maybe they'll join it. And there are a lot of groups where you can promote your Facebook group as well. So in the very, very beginning, I was promoting my Facebook group in another group. I did pay for that. It wasn't a lot of money. I don't remember how much it was. But now more and more, like they're charging extra for that, and you don't have to pay for that if you don't want to. And the way you can not pay for it is you go to the other groups where they're saying like, oh, it's Follow Friday or there's Freebie Friday. Now, Freebie Friday is one of my favorite things in the world. All I do is I put something together. Let me see if I could find what I put together the last time for you guys. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it in here? Probably not. I would have to find it, honestly. But there's something called Freebie Friday, and with Freebie Friday, you post something in there in that group. It's on a Friday, usually. People like to do it on Friday. You post something in the group. Once you post it in the group, people will come to your website and download it. But guess what happens when they download it? Like whenever you do Freebie Friday, you don't want to do it. You don't want to just post your freebie in the group. You want to post the link to your website for them to find the freebie content and for them to order it from your website, even though it costs $0. Because guess what? Once they make that order, you just captured their email address. Once you capture their email address, you can use a tool like MailChimp or Klaviyo, right? You want to build your customer list. I literally did this on Friday and got 50 new people, like over 50 people added to my customer list. Once you get those 50 people added, and most of them are going to subscribe, once you get them added, you create a MailChimp campaign. Once you create the MailChimp campaign, you're telling people, you're pushing your product, whether it's telling people to join your YouTube live. So if any of you guys came from Freebie Friday and got an email from me saying that we're going live tonight to talk about, how to grow your brand, your creative brand, and all of these things, you probably got it. I probably got your email because you participated in my Freebie Friday. That's how you capture leads. And you could promote your Facebook group to these emails. You can promote your YouTube channel. You can promote any sales that you're having on your website. You can direct people to your website. And that is how you kind of get leads without paying for ads. You have to find these ways to kind of like get people from other places. And also another thing too with Facebook, sometimes people DM me a lot, or sometimes I invite people to follow me. And once they follow me or kind of comment on my lives, I have the ability to DM them and say, hey, I'm going live tonight at 7. I hope that you tune in. I hope I can catch you. And let's say if you don't really know what to say, right? We can come to ChatGPT and say, I want to send a DM to some people on Facebook who have interacted with me or joined my lives before. What is a DM I can send them asking them to tune into my live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern? And it will tell you, hey, so-and-so, I like to use people's name. It personalizes it. It was fun having you tune into my live before. I'm going live again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'd love for you to join. We're keeping the good vibes going, chatting, learning, and having fun. Come hang out with me again. Or we can make it short and direct. Hey, so-and-so, just wanted to let you know I'm going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Would love for you to join us again. And you would add the link to your live to these, right? You're not just blindly sending this with no link to the live. Your live has to be set up. Hey, so-and-so, I'm going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and this one's going to be a good one. I'll be sharing so-and-so, 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 this and that. Hope to see you in the chat. Okay? So this is what you could do. Now, in terms of the email campaign, you can have it write an email campaign for you too. Write out the email campaign. Right? Write out the email campaign that I want to send out. Provide the link to the live. Provide the link to www.thejunecreation.com. I'm going to say also promote the new product, which is logo creation. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for letting me know that my group is still up. This is why I don't like switching screens. And you guys just been letting me talk and talk. Thank you so much, Barbie Monroe, for letting me know. This whole time I've just been yapping and yapping and yapping, and you guys are not even seeing what I'm doing. What is the last thing you guys saw? Did you guys see the whole thing I did with the Printify? Because I don't even know how long that Facebook thing has been up. Did you guys see the Printify stuff? Yes? No? I think you guys saw Printify, right? I think you guys saw Printify. Okay, but now we're in ChatGPT, right? So now we're going to do the email campaign. So for the email campaign, write out the email campaign that I want to send out, provide a link to the live, provide the link to the June creation, also promote the new product, which is logo creation, and the 50% off sale with code JC logo for the next 24 hours for the for the logo product only, right? And I'm gonna do the email campaign with you guys. So I'm actually gonna pull up email campaign. I'm gonna pull up my email campaign really quick. Create email, and I'm gonna pull it up in the screen in a second. Okay. So it says the header is going to be the June Creation presents a live you don't want to miss. Then, for real, shout out to Barbie Monroe for real, because I would have just been going on and on and on, and you guys didn't even see what I was doing. So the body says, hey, JC fam, I'm going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'd love for you to join me. We're diving into creative tools, AI design magic, and how to make your brand stand out. If you've ever wanted to take your visuals to the next level, this live is where it's at. Tune in here, and then we're going to add a link to the live. While you're there, check out the newest addition to the June Creation Shop, our logo creation service. For the next 24 hours only, you can get 50% off with code JCLogo. It says shop now, www.thejunecreation.com. Use code JCLogo, valid for 24 hours, logo product only. Your brand deserves a glow up that matches your vision, and this deal won't last long, so grab it before it's gone. See you live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mel from the June Creation. P.S. Bring your questions, your favorite drink, and your creative energy. Let's build, design, and have some fun together. Now, let's say if I want it to be more informative, I want it to be more informative. I want to address people's pain points and how the live will help them. Create some examples. Make people feel compelled to watch the live and compel to get the logo service. Okay? So now it's giving me some subject line options. We could say your brand deserves better. Let's fix that live. Plus 50% off logo design. Tired of blending in? Tune in tomorrow. Plus get 50% off logo creation. Don't waste another day without a brand that stands out. And the header can say tomorrow's live, transform your brand from just okay to unforgettable. Then it kind of gives us, some stuff, right? It says, hey, JC fam, let's be real. Creating content is one thing, but building a brand that actually turns heads, that's a whole different game. Maybe your logo feels outdated. Maybe your colors don't match your vibe. Or maybe you've been DIYing your visuals and wondering why your brand isn't clicking the way it should. It sounds like if that sounds like you, then you can't miss my live tomorrow at 7 p.m. We're going deep into how to make your brand look more premium without spending thousands. Use AI tools like Canva and Midjourney to elevate your visual identity. Then turn your ideas into income generating visuals that convert. Join the live here. Then you can click on the button. And because I believe every creator and every business owner deserves a brand that feels like them, I just launched my newest service, which is the June Creation Logo Design Experience. Whether you're launching a new brand or rebuilding your current one, this service helps you. Create a custom, scroll-stopping logo that captures your vision, build brand trust and recognition instantly, save time, skip the confusion, and let the pros handle it. For the next 24 hours only, you'll get 50% off when you use code JCLogo at checkout. Grab your discount code here, www.thejunecreation.com. Sorry, grab your discount here. Use code JCLogo. Valid for 24 hours only on the logo service. If you've been putting off your brand glow up, this is your sign. Join the live, get inspired, and finally give your business the visual identity it deserves. See you live at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mel from the June Creation. Now I'm going to repeat to you how I even have these people, I'm going to repeat to you how I even have these people added to my customer list. And once again, Freebie Friday. I'm trying to find Freebie Friday for you guys so I could show you what Freebie Friday is for me at least. I don't know I don't know what folder it's in. That's the problem. I'm looking for the folder. I'm on another screen looking for the folder where I have my Freebie Friday stuff. Let me see if I can just search for it. Freebie Friday. Yeah, I can't find it. But basically, you create a free product. You find one of those Facebook groups where they're letting you do Freebie Friday. You have people get the free product from your website. And once they get it from your website, you capture their email address. And people love stuff that's free. So you'll get like 60 people downloading it. It depends how active that group is. There's so many different groups that do it. You get 60 people, 70 people, 100 people. I've gotten a lot of people through this. And that is how you do that. Then once you capture their email, you create your script. You can use ChatGPT to help you. And I'm literally just going to copy this. What does this PS say? Okay. I'm just going to copy this. And where it says text, I'm going to paste it. And here it is, right? So it says, hey, JC fam, let's be real, etc. Now, where it says watch on YouTube, all you need to do is get the link, right? Whatever link, YouTube link, whatever it is you want to put in there. And once you highlight this like this and you paste it, it creates a hyperlink. The hyperlink is already there because it was there in ChatGPT, but it creates a hyperlink that will take you to whatever it was. And let's say if I wanted to add it here, right? Just to show you an example, I would just paste and you'll see that business is highlighted and it says link pasted to text, right? And this text will now take you, it now has like a hyperlink that will take you to the junecreation.com, and I could like remove the link or whatever. So that is how you do that, right? We want to add an extra space here for some padding. I felt like it was too close to the end. So here you have your email campaign, and then you can, add an image. So let me look for, usually I create my images in Canva. Like it will usually be like my YouTube thumbnail. You guys just open up your email address if you've ever ordered something from my site, and you'll see exactly what I am talking about. But in the meantime, I'm looking for an example of a thumbnail. I just tried to drag and drop an image. Okay, so let's say we have this, right? Thumbnail, and then you can link it to the YouTube live once again. This is just the June Creation website, but you would take the link to your live and you would put it here so that if someone clicks on the image, it would take them to wherever you want them to take it to, wherever you want it to take them to, and you could choose to have the link open in a new tab. And there's other stuff you can do to add. You can add video, you could add buttons, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you put the link and people could click on the button and they could subscribe. There's so many things that you could do. There's an optimization thing here, and if you click on the optimization, it will tell you things to try where they found opportunities to use email best practices. So it says add a promo code, which I did. Customers are likely to purchase with a discount. A section will be added to your email. So I don't know, let's click apply. It says it will add a section. So let's see what that looks like. Product recommendation block, we can add that. Add a link to your logo. We could apply that and click done. And let's see what it does. So discount code. So basically it's saying for the discount code, maybe we should, let me see what this preview looks like. 10% discount code with welcome code. So that's how it looks. Even though it looks really janky here, it's giving like, it put in this store ID and all of these things. So that is what that did for us. And this is the promo code here. I don't know where it got these calculations from. We can figure that out after. But that's what it looks like. 10% discount with code welcome code. So you could add something like that. It added a link to my website here. I didn't do that. It did it for me with the optimization. And it's telling us to do, some product recommendations. So I would need to add the products in here. And I don't think my thing is linked right now. But if I linked it, I should be able to add my product recommendations. So it's always good to add your product recommendations. I would probably add that logo product there. But basically, these tools are there to help you with optimization. So if I click optimize again, it's telling me, look, everything is good. I got the hyperlinks to the buttons. I added a link to my logo. I added a product recommendation block. I added a promo code, and I made the images clickable. So that is in beta mode, but it is able to do that. Now, I do have a paid version of MailChimp. If you have less than 500 subscribers, you could use a free version. I have more, which is why I have to get the paid version. But like I said, you can find your customers and all of these things by participating in those freebie challenges that are all over Facebook. And earlier in the live, I mentioned that, there's going to be some changes to the Facebook group. And that's going to be one of the changes that I'm going to start adding and implementing, because I want you guys to have the chance and opportunity to promote your brand on the page as well. So Freebie Fridays is something that's going to be coming to the June Creation Facebook page soon. I just need to figure it all out, and all of those things. So that is how you create an email campaign using ChatGPT, optimize it. That is how you get your customer base. I'm going to see if I can find an example. I'm still trying to find this Freebie Friday thing, and I can't find it. Let me see. What I'm going to do is let me enable it, because right now it's in draft mode. So it's important that after Friday is over, you remove it from draft mode. So let me go to the product and enable it so you guys can see how it would look on my website. Let me just make it active for you guys really quick so I can show you. So I just activated it. So now if I go to the June Creation website and if I hit refresh, here's Freebie Friday right here, and it's free. And you come in, it's free, $0, and you add it to your cart, and yeah, then you collect email addresses. It's limited availability. It disappears at midnight. Sometimes I let it go a little bit past midnight. And you get these visuals. This is literally what comes in the pack. And I switch it up sometimes. You don't want it to be the same thing all the time. It could be as much or as little as you want to put into it. But it is just an amazing way to generate leads. That is how I kind of generate some leads, by the Freebie Friday. So people get the Freebie Friday, I get their email. I'm able to come into my campaign builder and create a campaign, whether I want to remind them of the live, whether I want to inform them of a new product, or whatever the case may be. And your email list just keeps building and building and building and building. And I know it works because, I haven't been on YouTube Live in a while. And even today alone has like more viewers than the other days. And that's because I had like a new batch of people. I think I was able to get about 60 email addresses. And I sent an email this morning telling people like, listen, this is what the live is going to be about. We're going to be growing our creative brand and everything. And I definitely do think that some new people, tuned in, and also, promoting it on the Facebook group page as well. You want to promote everywhere that you can. And this sounds like a lot of work. It's not a lot of work. It could be a little bit tedious sometimes, but that's why we use ChatGPT. Because you don't really have to put much thinking into what you need to do. You just give it a prompt and it will just write up and create everything for you. As simple as that. Down to Midjourney prompts, down to email campaigns, down to posts that you want to put in the Facebook group. Let's say I want to promote my live in the Facebook group. Give me a message to send. And it says, tomorrow's live at 7 p.m. Let's fix your branding together. You know what I'm saying? And then it says, what does it say? Hey, JC fam, can we be honest for a sec? So many of us have amazing ideas, but our branding doesn't match our vision. The logo looks off, the colors don't feel premium, or we just don't know where to start. That's exactly what tomorrow's live is about. I'm going live at 7 p.m. Eastern to show you how to create a brand that actually turns heads online. Use AI tools like Canva and Midjourney to make your visuals pop and elevate your brand from just okay to scroll stopping gorgeous. If you've been feeling stuck, this is your sign to tune in and get clarity and confidence your brand deserves. Join the live here. Plus, to celebrate, I just launched my logo creation service. And for the next 24 hours only, you can grab it for 50% off using code JCLogo at the checkout. thejunecreation.com. Don't sleep on this one, sis. This is your moment to step into your next level brand era. And this is how I'm able to kind of manage everything, because if you're literally manually writing every single thing out every second of the day, you're going to feel overwhelmed. So a lot of people ask me questions all the time. I was just on the phone with my friend, and you guys, I have a 9 to 5. I am also a realtor, and I do this. And my friend asks me, "Aren't you tired? You're always doing something." And it's just like, sometimes it could be tiring being on live, right? We've been here for like 2 hours and 25 minutes, and I'm just talking and talking and talking. But I actually enjoy doing this, so I don't mind it. But what takes the tiredness out of it is the way I am able to just use AI to kind of guide me in the prompts that I'm creating, guide me in the messaging that I need to send out to you guys. And this is how I'm able to promote my brand. This is how I create my YouTube titles. This is how I create my YouTube descriptions. I even ask it to give me the YouTube tags and everything. So if you guys ever feel overwhelmed, especially for those of you who are still working, we know that 9 to 5 is killing us, right? But while you're working that 9 to 5, take some time on the side, whether it's on the weekend, whether it's after work, whenever it is, to go ahead and use ChatGPT, use Midjourney, use MailChimp, use Printify, use Canva, use CapCut to create the content for you. Now, going back to CapCut really quick. CapCut has templates, right? So let me go to the homepage real quick. Let me go to templates, right? Now for templates, there are ways where you can just drag and drop stuff in, and it will create a video for you. And you could create Instagram reels like that, TikTok reels, YouTube shorts, whatever it is. Let's say if you have this, it's one clip, 17 seconds. You could say use this template. It will open it up, and all you need to do is add your content in here. So let's say if I took one of these videos. So this video is too short because I think it needs to be at least 16 seconds. So let's go back real quick. Let's go to templates, and let's say if I want a 10-second reel. Should give me some 10-second options. Well, this one's 18 seconds. This honestly works better on the phone. Like when it comes to the computer, it's not giving me what I needed to give me. Works better on the phone, but if you have CapCut on your phone, you can definitely type in the type of reel that you're looking for, the type of templates. It says there's thousands of templates. And there's also categories: New Year, hot, business. If you click on business, this is a 10-second thing right here. We could use this template. It says it uses 18 clips, but let's just add some photos. You just drag and drop it onto it. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. I'm just dragging and dropping. And I should be adding other stuff, but this is just for demonstrational purposes on how simple it is to do this. And I'm sorry, these are the same images over and over and over again. But my point is, it will create something for you, right? There's text there. This is just some other stuff that was there, but you would ideally add your own stuff. And you would add videos to each one of these. You're going to find what works for you. And then here's the text. It says shop sparkling drinks, TikTok shop, $6.20 up to 20%. This is the price. Discount from TikTok shop. All of these things, right? Shop digital products. Shopify. Up to, I don't know why this says 620. I don't know what the 620 is, but I'm assuming it's the date. Let me just put 1013. Up to 50% off, right? This is price where it says $0.99 to $1.99. I'm just gonna put $100 to $200. Discount from Shopify, but this is showing me a TikTok thing, right? And this is the image we created. 49 stars. Let's make it 5.0. And then we could say custom logos. I'm just plugging and playing things for a discounted price. I'm just adding stuff in, right? And I could even move it. Okay, this sugar-free sparkling water, that's the name of the thing. So I'm just going to put the June creation. Okay. And then I play it. Let me play from the beginning. Okay. And you can use the CapCut templates for that. Drag and drop. When you're a go-getter, you cannot be tired. That is very true. Can't be tired when you're a go-getter. We're all go-getters here. We're all go-getters here. JC fam go-getters. So that is how you would use a template. There's so many templates, but I personally find it better on the phone. When it's on the phone, it gives me everything I need. This online version of TikTok right now, it's not giving what I needed to give me. But there's also stock videos and just so many other things that you can create. And you could even come in your email campaign and you can add a section. Let's say if I want to add a section somewhere down here, you can add a video. And it can be a video that you generated through CapCut. CapCut gives you that ability to do that. All right. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace until the next live. We didn't get to 30 likes. I wanted us to get to 30 likes so that I could do the giveaway, but we didn't get to 30 likes. It seems like it's hard to get to 30 likes nowadays. But this is more likes that we got during the live than the last live. So, like the motivational quote says, I just want to read the motivational quote again. It's a new week. It's a fresh start. You're reminded to pray and believe like everything is already working in your favor. Mondays aren't something to dread. They're a reset button for your purpose. The goals you set, the dreams you've been nurturing, they're still possible. You just have to show up for them. This week, walk by faith, not by sight. Let your energy speak confidence, your actions show discipline, and your spirit stay grateful. Because when you pray and believe and put in the hard work, the impossible starts to move in your direction. So right now, we're just showing up. I'm showing up on the lives, you guys. No, I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. I had some computer issues. We got past that. Got a new computer. It's Monday. Mondays are the most dreadful days sometimes at work, but I didn't dread it. This was my reset button. This is my purpose. It's to come here on the live with you guys as often as possible to teach you what I know so that you can monetize your brand, so that you can leave the 9 to 5, so that you can be ready for retirement, so that you can have an extra source of income to do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay. And our theme and our motto for this season is pray and believe. Pray and believe.
Pray and believe. Pray and believe.
All right. You guys know that I started this a year ago with the lives, right? and the tutorials. So you guys have been rocking with me for about a year now when it comes to the live tutorials. And within 2 to 3 months, I got monetized. So I have no doubt in my mind that by December, this channel is going to be crazy. Okay? It's just consistency. We talked about consistency today. It's consistency. We got to be consistent. We have to show up. All right? And when we walk by faith and not by sight, we can't just look at the numbers. Yeah, I'm sitting here talking about like, okay, you know, we need 30 likes. We need new subscribers. We want to support the stream by cash apping. That's amazing and all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to let that deter me from coming on live and showing up every single day. And I don't think anything should deter you guys either. Like Barbie Doll said, we're going to get 30 eventually. We get 30 eventually. We will. I know this live is going to make it to 30. Maybe not while we're on live, but the video will, you know? And even if it doesn't, I'm sure the next one will, because we're going to continue to send out those email campaigns. We're going to continue to do those freebies. We're going to continue to create content with Canva, to use ChatGPT to write our SEO optimized titles and descriptions, to use CapCut to show up on social media like the Instagrams and the Facebooks, to use Printify, to create new tools for us. Shout out to Barbie Doll for sharing the live. You guys share the live. Y'all have to share the live. I'm not gatekeeping, so y'all shouldn't gatekeep either. Share this with somebody who needs it. I know you guys are communicating with people all the time. Some people, they feel stuck. They don't know where they want to be in their brand, what they want to do for their business. Share the live, because these lives will definitely help them for sure. I've always get positive comments about how I've been helpful, about how people have learned something new. Someone joined the live a few days ago saying that this is the first time they joined the live and they learned so much. And one thing I will tell you, with the different groups that are out there, tell me somebody else who's giving you guys this much information. I'm waiting. Tell me someone else who's giving you guys this much information, because I'm out there in the Facebook groups as well, and I don't see people doing what I'm doing. And a lot of people gatekeep because they think that, they won't make money if they give all the secrets and stuff like that. But for me, it's not even really about the money. It's about the satisfaction that I get from seeing you guys win. The money will come, right? Because like I said, I show up on the lives. My channel is monetized, so I gotta work towards, I want to be the next Kai Cenat of streamers. I want to be that on YouTube of, like influencers when it comes to content creation using AI and all of these things. That's what I want to do. That's what it's about. And I'm just bringing all of you guys in along the way. There's nobody else doing this. So make sure you guys subscribe to the live. We only got one new subscriber during the live. I'm hoping that by the next time I go on live, we get those next 14 subscribers. So I'll definitely let you know. Make sure you support the stream. My Cash App is right there. It's $ Melinda Jeune. And this is the QR code for it. So definitely support, donate anything, even if it's as little as $1. And we're gonna leave the live there. Sparkle Diva Apparel said, I learned so much tonight. Absolutely. I'm trying to teach you guys as much as possible at a good pace. I know these lives are a little bit long, but that's because I like to take my time to teach you guys. I don't want to just rush through anything, and I want people to have time to ask questions. And sometimes you guys are doing these things the same time I'm doing them. So I want to go at a pace where you guys can follow along. And I'm so happy you learned so much tonight. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Code JC Fam. Hold on, I got to remove that Freebie Friday real quick. Got to remove the Freebie Friday real quick. It's 2:39 a.m. for Barbie Doll. She's a trooper because she's all the way in the UK. But there's also 20% off on the website using code JCFam. So make sure you take advantage of it. And this is where I will leave you guys tonight. And I will talk to you next time. Here's some reflective thoughts. And I'll see you guys the next time. Make sure you're a part of the Facebook group so you know the next time we go live.
Last year, around this time, I whispered a seed into the soil of the internet, called it the June creation. What was just an idea, a spark, became a wildfire of digital dreams. Home built without walls, a face without a face, yet somehow it carried my reflection in every pixel, my heartbeat in every 7 o'clock session, my laughter stitched in Canva templates, my vision painted through Midjourney skies. I didn't need a spotlight, because the glow was already inside. Luxury wasn't just champagne flutes and chandeliers, it was the richness of showing up night after night, teaching the world how to turn AI into art, created in a currency, and busy into BML. And from that glow, JC fam was born. Not followers, but a family. We didn't just grow, we soared. We didn't just consume, we created. We didn't just watch, we witnessed each other becoming. See, the June creation is more than a channel. It's a chorus of women finding their voice, a spark in the quiet corners of Brooklyn, a digital table where luxury and hustle share the same seed. It's Canva and Midjourney dancing in sync, Photoshop stepping in with precision, AI breathing new life in imagination. It's free classes and faceless sessions where anonymity becomes intimacy, where JC fam means we are all seen. This year, the theme is different, the theme is deeper, the theme is destiny. We don't just hustle anymore, we pray and believe. Pray for the strength to show up, believe that what we build will last. Pray over our gifts, believe in our glow. Pray over the process, believe that the vision is already written. So here we are, 1 year later, with gold in our spirit and pixels in our hands. This is the June creation, a cathedral of content, a sanctuary of souls, a luxury lifestyle stitched in code, a movement that says, if you pray with me and believe with me, then together we will create eternity.